In this video, I'm going to give you 3 cheeky ways to eliminate your high blood pressure. Let's get started. The first one you're going to be shocked at. The second one you're going to be surprised at. And it's the third one at the end of the video that you're going to really like because it's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and it's very easy to do. So let's discuss number 1, increasing the amount of potassium that's in your diet. This is very easy if you work at it. It does cost money because you have to buy the food. Now, what I want you to do, at least one time in your life, is pick a day where you think you ate healthy and then use Google or any search engine and just type in potassium content of, let's say you just put to food. So this morning I had 2 eggs, an apple, and 2 pieces of red watermelon. So what you do is you just type in those foods and figure out how much potassium is in each individual food. Go through an entire day and add it up. You're gonna be shocked that you're probably getting, if you're eating healthy, probably around 2,000 milligrams of potassium. Did you know the recommended amount is 4,700 milligrams per day? So we're all falling short. It's very unusual to find someone who's eating enough of the right foods. So this is where supplementation comes in, and all the studies on potassium and blood pressure have shown that about 2,000 to 2,500 milligrams of potassium per day supplemented lowers blood pressure, sometimes even more than some blood pressure medications, which is interesting because here's the fascinating thing. If you can get to that 4,700 level of magnesium per day, you don't need supplementation. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go on the internet and you're going to type in highest foods with potassium and get a list of foods that you can eat and start eating more of those. The kidneys are one of the primary drivers of high blood pressure. When your potassium is low, the kidney senses that and will produce something called renin. Renin stimulates another hormone that comes out of the liver, and that is angiotensinogen. Then angiotensin converting enzyme stimulates the angiotensin 1 to become angiotensin 2. Angiotensin 2 does, conveniently, 2 things. It constricts the blood vessels, which raises the blood pressure, and then it also stimulates the adrenal gland, which is above the kidney, to produce more aldosterone, which helps your body retain water and sodium. This is the driving force of how our blood pressure goes up when our potassium levels are low. Now, what's fascinating is many blood pressure medications will cause the body to retain potassium, as well as blocking enzymes and doing various things. But ultimately, what lowers the blood pressure for many people is the retention of potassium. So the question is, if you're taking medications that are raising your potassium levels, then why not just eat foods that raise your potassium? It's a good question, and a question you should have with your own personal doctor. All right, now, the second one. This is going to be fascinating for you. Let me just get upset here. Is then, if you get the potassium right, then you start to want to figure out also what foods have things that have L-citrulline and L-arginine. These are 2 amino acids that will help our body improve its production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a gas that's formulated in our blood vessels primarily that dilate the blood vessels. They help relax the blood vessels, which lowers blood pressure. Now we're talking about foods like turkey, pumpkin seeds, all types of melons, such as red watermelon, yellow watermelon, honeydew melons, squash, things like that. If you can eat more of those foods, the citrulline is converted into arginine, and arginine is converted into nitric oxide. You very often see studies that citrulline works better than arginine for long term, and this is true, but you want to make sure that you're eating foods that have both. Now, just like with potassium, if you're not getting enough, then you should take a supplement. And there's many different supplements out there. I'll show you the one I like. Now, they are a video sponsor, so take that with a grain of salt, but I like this. This is good stuff. It has L-citrulline and L-arginine in the right amounts that it helps you get that level where it lowers your blood pressure. You can just go down into the description, click the link, read reviews, go on Amazon, read reviews, and see that a lot of people are taking L-arginine and L-citrulline to lower their blood pressure. L-arginine and L-citrulline can work together synergistically to boost nitric oxide even more than taking one individual one. That sounded weird. Let's go on to number 3. Number 3 is the simplest one. Get out in the morning and exercise. The easiest thing to do, which is what I'm doing right now, is to just walk. And you can see the sun rise. It's about 6:15 in the morning, and I'm just getting up and just going for a nice brisk walk. It's going to be about 2 miles. It doesn't have to be extreme, but what you do is the first thing in the morning before you have breakfast, or even if you don't eat breakfast, just do it in the morning, and make sure and go to the bathroom before you go, because there's nothing worse than getting 1 mile away from home. Those are the 3. If you like this idea of changing these things, then go ahead and do it. If you want to know a complete guide to how to lower blood pressure, hit this link right here on the right, and then look down to the bottom under the video in the description in order to look at the supplements that I'm talking about. What a beautiful day it's going to be.